Hi, everybody. Um, this is a little bit different. I have not gone anywhere for a week because you could probably hear in my voice, I got germs. So last month I had COVID. This week I have the flu. This is totally normal for my body. I will get one big boom, boom, something. And then I will get 2 or 3 more bugs after that. I would like very much COVID, the flu, and then done. But time will tell. I have no idea. I am not current on my vaccinations, my boosters. And apparently after you have COVID, you have to wait a month before you can get any booster. And I think the boosters don't come out till next month anyway. So we'll see if the flu delays me another month before I can get any vaccines. But that's what's going on with that. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my Mounjaro experience. So I have been on Mounjaro for a month. This is the second time I've been on it because I finally found a way to afford it, and that was buy it through Canada. And the first month went fine, and I ordered for the second month almost 2 weeks ago. The money is out of my account. The money is in Canada, and I have heard nothing. So I had to call the pharmacy a couple times to find out what's going on. So the story is this. Apparently, the prices on Mounjaro in Great Britain are going to go up September 1. And they're going to go up by, the number I heard was 178%. Weirdly specific, and a huge amount, almost triple the amount. And as a result, people are freaking out and buying, stocking up on their medication before that kicks in. And I was already looking at a price increase because of the tariffs. And that kicked in allegedly the 18th. I ordered my drugs the week before. So, excuse me, let me get a little. Okay. So, I thought I was going to be good. I ordered the next size up, and I was going to do half doses. So I thought I would have like 2 months worth of drogas. And that turns out there's delay. So I talked to the Canadian pharmacy. They're very nice people. But Canada gets their drug from Great Britain. Great Britain is in the throes of a toilet paper shortage, pandemic style grip of no Mounjaro. I'm not going to get my medication. I take my shot tomorrow. There's a little splash left in the pen that I have left over, and I've watched a video how to extract that. I don't think it'll be a full 2.5, but it'll get me over the hump until I can get my Zepbound Direct. Zepbound Direct is the program that Eli Lilly has to support people who need tirzepatide, which both Mounjaro and Zepbound are tirzepatide. You can get it directly from Eli Lilly at a big discount. So I was getting it for $4.50 from Canada, and I think it's like $4.99 from Eli Lilly Direct. And so I'm gonna I got to get that sorted because CVS thinks they're filling the prescription. I got to call the nurse back and tell her, no, CVS is out. They're not on the list. It's direct from Eli Lilly. So we're figuring it out. It'll be okay. 4 weeks as of today, and I'm down 10 pounds, which ideally you only want to be 8 pounds a month. I know some people are bragging, 15 pounds, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 15 pounds of what, friend? The body can only metabolize about 2 pounds of fat a week. So if you're losing more than 8 pounds a month, you better be doing some stuff to offset. Because lean muscle mass is bone, muscle, organs, and you don't need to be losing those things. You need those things. Those things make you alive. So this is what I'm dealing with. That plus the flu. So I'm feeling very not pretty. I don't feel pretty today. But I'm definitely feeling better. I still don't sleep through the night without a coughing fit, but it's getting better. And anyway, I just love doing these videos. I love staying up to date and knowing that somebody else is learning as I'm learning, because this is a lot of information. The Zepbound Direct, that'll be a vial. It won't be a pen. So I got to learn how to stab myself like an old-fashioned style. But I think it'll be okay. People have been doing injections for a long time. Those pens are just so much sexier. They just go and then you're done. This, you gotta draw the medication, stab, plunge. Yeah, not cute. It's not cute. So that's where I'm with that. I will say that the Mounjaro has really handled my glucose and brought that shiz down. My 2-week glucose is 109, which it was down to 105, but I got sick. And when you get sick, that affects your glucose. My glucose has been running a little hot. Thank God I'm on the Mounjaro, because it would be running way hotter. The metformin just doesn't have the same muscle. That's just. So I meet my new doctor soon. My old doctor retired, and there's a new guy at the practice, and he is not excited about these advertisements that talk about how a CGM can help you identify foods that you shouldn't be eating, foods that your body reacts strongly to. And he kind of hinted that he thought that was pie in the sky. And I agree with him. I don't know that I got a chance to say I agree with you, but I 100% agree with him, and here's why. Because I have eaten like a bird this week. It's very hard to eat when you don't feel good. So there's been a lot of liquid nutrition, a lot of soup. I've had some salad because something fresh and green sounded good. But this has not been the cheeseburger, cheesecake week at all. And my glucose is a little hot, even though I'm eating foods that I know are not reactive. Our bodies are complicated machines. There's a lot more going on in here than, let me put a food in, and then these will be the results. It's not that simple. It's the same fantasy, calories in, calories out. That's a fantasy. It's it's a portion of the picture. It's not the entire picture. And there's a quality of calories. There's a quality of nutrition. There are other factors going on inside this chemical storm called your body. And, it's, I guess I'm saying this, be kind to yourself. If you are doing something like this, be kind to yourself. And I see, like, I'm on a group, a school group, which I like a lot. It's called Mounjaro Tribe. There's a woman on YouTube, Jackie's Journey, and she's been on Mounjaro for a while. She's English, and I found her because I needed to find a tutorial how to use the Great British Quick Pen. And in the process, I've discovered a great supportive community, and they're fantastic. And I see a lot in the comments on the thing. I've lost 26 pounds in the last, 2 months, but all of a sudden it's plateaued. Well, honey, you're giving your body whiplash. Just take a breath. Let the plateau happen, because, more than 16 pounds in 2 months, you're in a weird place. You have now thrown your body off of a cliff in some ways. So I lost 100 pounds before I ever went on all this medication and all this other stuff. And let me tell you a couple little quick things. You may have heard me say it before. I stopped focusing on the food. I focused on hydration, and I focused on sleep. And the first 40 pounds flew off, just flew off. Hardly any effort on my part. And then from there, I started tracking my food and everything. And I would hit a plateau now and again. And how I think about the plateau, how I got through the plateaus, is that's just rearranging the furniture. I've purged a lot of stuff, and now my body's got to rearrange a few things and make sure that everything is running efficiently. It's like when a company fires unnecessary workers, now you got to figure out who's going to do the job that, these 8 people were pretending to do. There's a lot of reorganizing that happens. Give your body a chance to work with your body. You're not at war with your body. You do your body a favor, and now your body says, okay, give me a minute, I need to process. My plateau has lasted more than 6 years at this point. So I didn't go on the drugs to lose weight, but now that I am on the drugs, the weight loss is pretty impressive. It does help move the needle. When I came off the drug because of insurance, I regained 20 of the 40 pounds that I lost. And I did not take that as a loss, like a failure. I took that as, look, I kept 20 of this off. I kept weight off that I took off using a chemical, which made the weight loss real to me. That was a victory all the way around. I learned so much from that. So my heart goes out to everybody who's doing this because of obesity. It's just, people are mean to you because you're fat, and then they're mean to you because you lose the fat using drugs. People just enjoy being mean to fat people. And you enjoy sitting on your high horse. There is something in your life that you're crappy at, or that your body doesn't cooperate with you about, that all these beautiful fat people are handling no problem. Don't be so quick to judge. You do not know what people go through, and you do not know how hard this is. And the trick, I think, is to hold the reins loosely, and everything will go in the just consistency is the key. And there are so many skills you have to pick up that you probably don't have as a fatty. You're probably not exercising regularly. You're probably not doing resistance training. You're probably not paying attention to your macros. You're probably not taking supplements or any combination of those things. Be kind to yourself. And if there are people who are being poopy about your progress, that they're not speaking to you from love. They're speaking to you from judgment, and it's their judgment. It's their problem. It's not your problem. Not your problem. I do have a favorite fat bitch story. I drive a lot in Beverly Hills, and I was trying to pull into a parking structure. And there was this woman behind the wheel of an Escalade, a big white Escalade. And this car was obviously too much car for her. Too much car for her. And she couldn't pull out of the driveway neatly. So I had to wait for her to pull out because she was taking up so much of the apron that I couldn't pull in. And she got this really mean, panicked look on her face. And all I could do was wait for her to move. And she started to give me dead eye. And I just looked at her and said, "Just move your car, you fat bitch." She clearly could read my lips, because you could see the cartoon exclamation point over her head. And all of a sudden, she gathered her shit together and pulled out. And that's when I realized, when somebody my size calls you a fat bitch, you must be fat. She owned it because she pulled her shit together and left. I wasn't calling her, the human, fat. I was calling the car fat. The car was just too damn big. So people who complain about I sat on an airplane next to a fat person, listen, I get it. I don't want to sit next to a fat person either. I don't want to pull into a driveway where a fat car is taking up too much space. I get it. I do get it. But let's also be compassionate. Clearly I said something to somebody who probably has body dysmorphia, or she would have been able to roll that right off her back. She thinks she's fat, and she probably walked out of the Louis Vuitton store with the arm full of bags. I could buy a scarf at Louis Vuitton. Nothing else is going to fit me. Louis Vuitton is not going to adorn this body because they're not proud of this body. I am proud of this body because it houses me. So give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Anyway, I'm tired. I think I should get some lunch. All I've had is a protein drink and a bottle of water this morning. I'm so tired. But I didn't want to lose a week and not check in and not tell you what's going on. I got a new camera. Let's see if I can show it to you. I got one of these. This is a knockoff. The fancy one is the DJI everyone talks about, and it's like $900, $500. It's hundreds of dollars. This little mamma jamma was $69.99. And I can't figure out how to store videos on it and get those videos. If I can't figure it out from my phone, God bless it. How am I going to figure this out? So I have a friend who's a photographer, and he was supposed to come over on Wednesday to help me learn how to use that and what I can do with it. But I told him I have cooties. Stay away. Skull and crossbones. Uh, and uh, and so he did. So I will catch up with him later. Oh, and my neighbor, I was watching his cats when he was out of town. He called me and said, okay, let's set up an appointment and we'll sit down and we'll read your scripts and we'll make a plan to get these shot. So progress. Even when you're in your deathbed, you can have progress. So it's Friday. Have a good weekend. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. And take care. And take care of each other. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.